Welcome everyone back to the UK Journeyman, and we are starting off our Premier League season with a away trip to Wolves and then a home fixture against Nottingham Forest. We've spent a lot in the transfer window. If you haven't seen it, go watch the last episode. We did a transfer special. We had a lot of money to spend because we sold a lot of players. You know what I would like? Oh, there we go. It is here. So we may actually, to be fair, we're in a net profit. We've obviously spent a lot of money on 3 players. But actually, well, 40 million isn't even a lot of money. We spent a lot of money on one player, and I mean, we've spent, all on fullbacks as well, which is crazy. £185 million on fullbacks. £290 million made, though, so you can't complain with that. Dorgu being the big one, Pajotto, Varela, Wesley. It just all added up, really. So, yeah, we've definitely done really well. The only other deal that's went through is a backup youngster. He went to Como, came through the academy, had a couple of loans, and he went to Como. So, we do have a couple of transfers still waiting to go through. Ahmad is still on his way out to PSG. We're waiting for that to go through. And then Paddy Moore is still potentially on his way into the club. A very, very good striker. I think he would be the game changer for us in terms of taking us from a European team to a team that can challenge for the league title. Before we get started, we are in Europe, we are in the Conference League. Somehow it worked out, finishing 8th, got his Conference League, which is massive. So we'll be in that. I think we're still waiting for other games to have been played before we know. We do have to actually beat a qualifier, but yeah, we're not worried about that because I think we're going to play like Shamrock Rovers or something, or a team from Israel or something like that. Season preview has us down in 6th. I think the board just want us to get Europa League. No, they've actually scaled it back. It's just a top half finish. We'll definitely do that then. And they want us to get the latter stages of the Conference League. I want to win that. And I want to win some trophies as well. I'd like to win the FA Cup, even a League Cup. We haven't had any of those draws yet, but that'll be later on. Ideally for the league, I mean, could we challenge for the league? I don't know, but top 4, top 5, I think would be good. Top 5 normally gets you Champions League anyway. We have got a promise on the goalkeeper. If someone comes in with 104 million, we'll sell him. We don't need to worry about it too much because we've actually got a second choice goalkeeper who's happy being a cup goalkeeper, who's genuinely just as good. He may even be in for a shout of getting a start if Torres doesn't start well. But this is the team we're going with for the first game of the season. It's our new look team. It's a lot of the players that were here last year, but we have got quite a new faces. So Torres keeps his place in goal. We've got Malik Diagua, oh my god. Malik at right back making his debut alongside Tor, Estrada and Patrick making his debut. Shea Charles partners with Patrick Ngoma for his debut. Jakob on the right. Former Man City man, turncoat Snake, joined us. He makes his debut on the left-hand side. Young wonder kid Alberto Garcia, Mexican striker. He starts up front alongside Ete Young making his debut. Ete Young not making his debut. He's been here for a few seasons now. And on the bench, we've also got Marty for his potentially going to make his debut. The backup goalkeeper, not going to make his debut, but he's there. Jose, Milot, and Sainz all making their first appearances for the club. Ahmad on his way out. He's going to be on the bench, but we're not really looking to use him today. So this is the team we're going with. I think we're going to do well. Give him a number. Should have been number 4, but there's probably already a number 4. And I think we're in for a very good season. I think we've definitely improved the squad. We've improved the fullbacks, definitely. We've got a wonder kid striker in who we're going to give plenty of games to this year. And this season is all about trying to get as high up and get back in the Champions League, because ultimately that is the goal of the series, to win the Champions League. So hopefully the new signings all start well. Hopefully everything just goes swimmingly, and we will be 3 points ahead, or we'll gain 3 points from our first game, and everything will look great. But we are away from home. Obviously, it will probably take a few games for us to really get the best out of everyone. You know, obviously there's question marks over some positions. We still probably could have done with a better centre-back. We still probably could have done with a proper winger to replace Ahmad when he goes. Obviously, we sold Truk as well, which had I known Ahmad was going, I probably wouldn't have sold, but there you go. So I guess we've still got a couple of question marks over certain positions, but hopefully another one is like Estrada. He came in January. Hopefully a proper season for him. 19 years of old, still lots of potential. Hopefully he can do well and continue to grow at centre back alongside Malik Tor. So yeah, we've got Obviously, some good players. Oh, there's Stolarczyk. Stolarczyk came on loan to my club, Hartlepool, when we went down in League Two. Not for his fault. He was brilliant. But yeah, I remember him. Interesting. He's still playing. I guess he is a young goalkeeper, so he would still be in the game at this point, even this many seasons in. Big ball over. Good ball over for Wolves, actually. Can get themselves forward. We are, still waiting for the deal for Paddy Moore to go through. Hopefully it does. I can't see anyone else paying for him. And I imagine he is quite happy to come join us. So he's probably going to start alongside Garcia. We're going to have a nice new strike partnership. Ete Young and Hoyland were fine, but they are getting a little bit older. They're probably not as physically good as you would like. But yeah, we'll obviously see how we get on as we go. But this is looking a little bit dangerous. Wolves definitely having the better start to the game. And we are not looking as defensively solid as we have done, but thankfully their effort is wide of the mark. But yeah, we need to definitely step it up a little bit here. We've not started this game as well as I would have thought, considering how good I think this side is now. Obviously, there's a lot of debuts, but to be fair, looking at the best players who've actually started the game, it is our debutants. It's Ngoma, it's Malik, it's Patrick. So we'll see. Hopefully, it's maybe just a case of getting even more of the current crop out of the side and getting some new signings in. But it's fell to Garcia, who's chopping and churning, plays it to Mora on his City debut. Garcia's there, and then Jakob knocks it in. He had a big bid in from PSG. We rejected it because we thought it really wasn't big enough. But thankfully, he has stayed, and he has got his first goal of the season. It was darting around, and we are 1-0 up, which takes the pressure off just that little bit because we were definitely under the cosh slightly there. But ball out to Malik. Malik into Jakob, who's back to Malik. Plays it to Garcia, the wonder kid, the Mexican wonder kid, racing forward. Let's see what he can do. Malik back to Garcia. Edge of the box to Shea Charles. It was a good effort, but a decent save from Jakub Stolarczyk to keep it out, and remains Man United 1, Wolves 0. But you'd like to see a little bit more from Mora on that left-hand side. Naturally a 10, but we are asking him to play out wide because we don't play with 10s, but we can cut inside and he can do number 10 things. That was a poor ball up to Ete Young. Not really sure who played it, but we'll move on. Mora into Ngoma. Good ball into Garcia, who finds Ete Young, and that's a brilliant finish from Carl Ete Young. The problem was, I think he may have just been offside. It was a great ball from Alberto Garcia. I keep calling him Alex Garcia. From Alberto Garcia, but unfortunately Ete Young just went that little bit too early, and it is ruled out by VAR for offside. It remains Man United 1, Wolves 0. But we're doing okay. We've definitely grew in the game a bit, which is good to see. They've gone very defensive. Look at that for a formation. So we shouldn't concede. You'd think they'd have to come out a little bit, and now the tide has turned and we are very much in control. And Ngoma, with options to both flanks, finds the one on the right, Malik. A little bit more of a defensive fullback, which I'm definitely getting a sense of watching him play. He's not the most exciting fullback, but he should be defensively solid. Mora, good ball into Jakob. Oh, it's a brilliant finish from Jakob. He gets his second of the game. And I did say he was a good player, but we just probably haven't seen the best of him. Well, maybe this season now, a proper pre-season with me, a proper squad around him, maybe he's going to turn into a real player because he's got 2 goals today, an assist for Mora on the debut. You love to see it. The former Man City man, turncoat, coming to us. You love to see it. But yeah, brilliant stuff. We've done really well. We don't need to make any changes. Everyone's ready and fit to go. We've just started the season, so we'll leave it there. One eye on Estrada, though, just because he has on that yellow card. We obviously don't want to go down to 10 men and change the dynamic, so we'll probably bring him off for Delict at some point. But at the minute, we are in pretty much cruise control. We haven't really had to get the lead out too much. Estrada plays it to Tor, carrying it forward nicely. Malik, not really any options in front of him. We need to get it into midfield instead of passing it round the centre-backs. And there we go. Patrick Ngoma into Mora, into Ete Young. First time out to Patrick. Don't know how he saw that. Good ball in from Patrick. Can he get there? He can. It's Jakob with the hat-trick. That's 3, and we will take off Estrada. He's had a good game, but Delict will come on to replace him just because he is on that yellow card. So good debut from Patrick there, getting the ball in. A lovely ball in, and he was someone that obviously we pinpointed as a much more attacking fullback, which is good. I think we've definitely improved in those areas. Like I say, I still think we could do with a striker, which we are working on. I think if Mua comes into this side, we're going to score lots of goals. Mora's seemingly doing quite well. It seems like he's a little less of a winger, but more like a technical player. But being an inside forward, he can cut in. fill in that space in the middle as well as a 10. It's really not a big deal. But with 20 minutes to go, we will make a couple subs. I guess we'll bring Marty on for his debut. He is naturally a right back. He's a little bit more attacking than Malik as well, so could definitely find himself with a place in the squad at some point. We'll bring Jose on for his debut as well, and we'll bring Enzo Milot on for Mora as well. So a couple debuts. I'm being careful with Sainz. He's on a 1-year deal. If he plays 15 league games, his contract gets extended, and we don't really want to do that. We will leave it there, though. We'll make the subs, and we'll leave the last sub. So we're not really trying to play Sainz in the league. We'll definitely give him probably a game here and there if we need to, but generally it will be games in the cups and stuff. Really don't fancy him too much, and I don't really want to keep him for longer than a season. We will make our final change as well, and Hoyland needs a bit of game time, so we'll bring him on for Garcia, who's looking a little bit tired now. Decent debut from Garcia. Probably haven't seen the best of him, though. It's been the Batista Jakob show today. Love to see it. He's definitely, been someone that I was a little bit worried about. Patrick's had a very, very good debut, and Gomez seems to have just fit in like a glove as well. And overall, we have definitely dominated them. Now, obviously, we are only playing Wolves. You would expect us to beat these, but it's a good start. We've done what we needed to. We scored plenty of goals. We've kept the clean sheet. And to be honest, looking at the stats, we were in cruise control pretty much the entire time. As we just once we got out, of third gear, out of second gear, into third, we were very good for it. So a hat trick for Jakob on the debut. You love to see it, and you love to see that even more. The Mua transfer is going to go through. Oh my God, here we go. Here he is, our new boy. We're paying a lot of money for him. He's got to be good. Paddy Mua, probably our last signing of the summer, is in. We click continue. Let's look at this boy. The scouts better not have done me over here because we paid a lot of money for him. Oh, they haven't. He's good. It's probably only a B because we've paid so much for him, but he's very, very good. He's English as well. He's England. I mean, I think we've got the next Wayne Rooney. I think I thought Chris Gray was going to be the next Wayne Rooney. We've already got him. It's Paddy Mua. Here he is. He's in. He's brilliant. He's world-class. He's a world-class English striker at the biggest English club in the world. He had a very good World Cup as well for England. 3 goals, 3 assists in 4 games. Don't know how they didn't get any further. How did they not get further if that was the games? Where's the fixtures? Where is the fixtures? Men's national team. Oh, they lost 2-1. Wow. Oh, we didn't have a great game. Still Jude Bellingham playing. Crazy. Yeah, he scored all... Okay, now it makes sense why he scored so many. He was playing against a load of rubbish. Who did he score all of his goals against? Yeah. Okay, 3 goals, 3 assists against Japan and Canada and Paraguay. Starting to think not as good, but still a very, very good player. He's in the door. And so he was a West Ham Academy. Went to Brentford for 10.75. They loaned him out to Borough in the Championship where he did quite well. Really only just been okay, but then last season, clearly, something's clicked. His attributes have gone up in the right direction. He can cut inside. He can play on the wing as well, which is good to know. He's fast enough to play out there. But 6'1" and quick. Decent jumping reach. Very good agility. Very good pace. Decent composure. Good off the ball. Good vision. Good first touch. Good dribbler. Good passer. Good technique. Overall, a brilliant player and definitely going to be our new main man up front. There we go. So that probably means we don't need both of Hoyland and Etaiyong. Hoyland's only got a year left on his deal. I think we try and move this lad on. So we'll obviously try and sell him. I think there's probably not going to be a ton of interest in him because he's so expensive. But hopefully we'll be able to offer him out and find a deal. If we don't, then we'll take him off the transfer list once the transfer window's done and keep him around the club. Obviously, that is going to take a big chunk of money out of the club. There we go. We're down to 28 million and pretty much we've got no budget left. We have broke the bank on this boy. But overall, I think it's going to be good. Obviously, the money as the club goes through the season will go down. But yeah, we needed that. We'll get the Ahmad money. That should help sort out a little bit of the finances as well. We're still in the profit, which is good. But yeah, this money coming in, yeah, that'll sort us out. But yes, we have spent a lot. But honestly, looking at the transfer history, we're still actually net positive. So I'm going to say I've had a sensible window. And everyone we've brought in has been brilliant. They've all had a brilliant debut. I think we're fine. So for our second game of the season, we are at home this time to Nottingham Forest. Mua comes in for his debut. I think everyone else besides Science has made their debut now. Couple of bits of business. Ahmad has left the club. He's gone, to PSG for, that money. We also went through and sold basically all of our clauses as well. So we've got 94 million in the bank now. Looks a lot healthier. We've actually got 66 million. So if we find a centre-back reasonably priced, we could still go out and buy him, but I think we'll probably just leave it as is for now, unless someone comes across us. Then, we'll probably leave it as is. We also have our Conference League playoff. We've got St. Pat's, so we should be beating this. We're going to do this off camera. I think there's no chance we don't get through that. So we'll, of course, do that off camera. And we should be into the Conference League. But we've got a Premier League game now. It's the same 11 except for Paddy Mua, who comes in for his debut. The £103 million man. There'll be a lot of eyes on him. He is fixed. Obviously, he's been playing for Brentford, who, to be fair, probably a league rival for us now. They finished above us last season, so we definitely need to improve. But based on the Wolves game, we've definitely improved. We've got another easier fixture against Forest. We should be winning this one as well, but ideally we just want to see everyone start to play even better than we did, because like I say, we got off to a really good start. Really happy with the way the new signings have all sort of gelled quite quickly, and we just look a much more physical team. I think that was the main thing I was a little bit worried about last season, was the physicality. It was too slow in terms of strikers. I think, midfield was a little bit slow, so hopefully that's improved. Jakob looks a different player this season, which is good, because like I say, he has been generally quite poor. But that's a great ball in. And 3 minutes and 40 seconds into his debut, Paddy Mua scores. Is he onside though? VAR are checking it. And VAR have given it. It's given. And that is instant impact from the £103 million man. He only needs 102 more goals, and then we're only on £1 million a goal. You love to see it. We've paid a lot of money for this guy, but that is a good way to endear yourself. He looks a proper player. The best player at the club now, basically, and hopefully he can continue. Jakob looks a different bloke as well this season. He rattles the bar. We look a different squad. I've come in and just, we are a centre-back and a left winger away. We are a world-class centre-back away, and probably a world-class left winger away from winning a Champions League with this squad. So I think get us back in the Champions League this season. Obviously, this is very early doors. We've had a good start, but there's no guarantee it stays like this. Obviously, we've played two teams we should be winning. But get ourselves back into it. Try and win a couple trophies this season as well. I think that's got to be one of the aims. Try and win, the Conference League, an FA Cup, a League Cup, and even try and win the league. Garcia does well to win it back, gets himself through. Definitely not the finished product like Mua. There's obviously Garcia we are giving games to, but there's no guarantee he keeps his spot. We could always drop him for an Etta E. Young if he's not really up to it just yet. Didn't look great there, to be fair. Looks like he could use a little bit of refining, but we'll see. We'll obviously see with him. He's not someone I want to force into the squad if he's not ready. He's obviously got a lot of potential being a wonder kid, so he's not someone we need to, like I say, force in straight away, but we would like to see some return on him pretty soon. But Forest do well. Don't really know what happened. Their player just kind of fell over. We're not winning the ball back well enough there, though, and Torres has to deal with an awkward one. It was moving in the air, but he does well just to get to it and keep it out. We definitely look very good going forward. We kept a clean sheet in the first game. Hopefully we can do that here. But we do look a good side. Garcia, good. Well, I was going to say it was a good ball out, but no one really read it. I actually didn't think the pass was that bad, but Mora didn't read it. Great work from Estrada. He's still only 19, but we'd like to see him getting a little bit more... a little bit more aggressive, I think, at the back. He's obviously got big potential as well. I think he's a wonder kid, so he'll only get better. So we've got two wonder kids in the side. We've got a world-class striker in Mua. Like I say, we probably need, maybe someone next to Estrada, a proper world-class centre-back, and then a really good left winger, and we're probably there. Really wasn't expecting to play Mora, to start Mora. He was always going to be a rotation player, but with Ahmad and Truk both leaving, it just makes sense to start him. But Charles plays it out to Patrick Ngoma, who's slotted in, like I say, like he's played here his whole life. He's just been brilliant since he's come in the game we've seen him so far. And that's a good ball in, and Jakob's there, and Batista Jakob continues his goal scoring form. He's a different man this season. We barely got a goal out of him last year. Patrick, this is what happens. You get some better wing fullbacks in. Dorgu and Wesley out. Malik and Patrick are in, and the contributions they can make. That's 2 assists for Patrick now. I think we've got a very good attacking side now. Torres, the goalkeeper, won't need to worry about getting that Champions League move because we will be back in the Champions League next season, I'm sure of it. Malik into Jakob, looks for a pass forward, finds Garcia, who then finds Malik down the right-hand side. He's got runners in the middle, swings one in. Paddy Moo is there. It's tipped. Oh, it's honking goalkeeper. It's honking goalkeeper. He's tipped it back into the path of the £103 million man, Paddy Moore. And now he just needs 101 more goals and he will be a £1 million a goal player. But I think we've got a striker for life, basically. He is brilliant. He's got 2 to his name on his debut in front of the home fans. You can't beat that. And we are 3-0 up at the half. Good ball from Malik. Jakob potentially fouled in the box, but nothing given. But we play on and Malik whips it in. Can we get him? Paddy Moore hat-trick. Oh my God, we may have done. Paddy Moore finishes. He's got a first half hat-trick. I think we're going to win the league. I think this lad, we've spent a lot of money on him. 100 goals to go, by the way, until he gets $1 million, until he pays it off. Yeah. I think we may win the league. I think we'll challenge for it. I really do. It's a brilliant start. We do have to worry about that St. Pat's game, so we maybe should make a bit of rotation. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I think we'll bring Marty on for Malik, just because we need to give a couple of these lads a bit of game time. And I won't worry about the rest because a lot of these will be starting that Conference League game. Obviously, we will rotate pretty heavily for that, as pretty much all of them. The goalkeeper, who is obviously yet to make his debut, he will play every Conference League game. He'll play every cup game. Torres is just going to be our league goalkeeper. And then once we get probably into, some more difficult games in the cups, obviously if we get Chelsea in the FA Cup, for example, yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided. I think for the League Cup and the Conference League, he'll play every game, whereas the FA Cup will probably put our main goalkeeper in if we come against the Premier League side. And I guess, I don't know. We may just play him in every cup game. I don't know if Torres will be happy sitting on the bench. I guess in the Conference League, we can maybe bring him back in. But yeah, I think for the league, it's going to be Torres. He's our main goalkeeper. And obviously, if we get to a final, you get to a difficult decision of do you bring on the player who's, played every game, or do you bring in someone else? I don't know. We will take Charles off. I guess we'll bring Miller on for a DM, get him a little bit of game time before we give him a start. Not really sure he's naturally a DM, but he's with Jose is picked up a bit of a knock, so he's going to be out for about 3 weeks. Not a great start from Marty. That's a little bit poor. We're obviously expecting him to cover both sides, and that's a good ball up. And we've not dealt with this very well at all. And Forest have got themselves one back. That was very poor from us. I'm not sure who it was on the right-hand side, but maybe it was Tor. I guess it all started from Marty giving the ball away. That was exceptionally poor, considering how good we've been today. But we'll let it off. Millet into Jakob, who now finds Marty. I mean, that's a poor ball from Jakob, let's say. We've definitely dropped off now. We went 4-0 up, and we've just massively dropped off, which is a little bit worrying to see, but hopefully it's nothing too serious. But yeah, I think we'll probably rotate pretty heavily for the Conference League game, and we should be fine. Mora with a ball out to Patrick. Oh, Patrak, should I say. I'm just going to call him Patrick. Good ball in. Jakob's there. This man's different gravy this season. He's different. He's built different, Jakob. He really is. I'm no regrets on rejecting that offer from PSG. He has been unbelievable. That's 5 goals in 2 games. Him and Moore are going to be challenging for the Golden Boot, I can tell. They are proper attackers, and we've done a very good eye. Oh my God, Marty. He's having a honking debut. Marty, what are you doing, mate? He's trying to... I don't know what he's done. He's played it back to the goalkeeper. He's not looking good value for money, but he's kind of getting away with it because the rest of us has been so good. But yeah, the goalkeeper definitely got him out of jail free there. That was poor from Marty. Hopefully he can play a bit better and a bit better against a bit better. Hopefully, he can play a bit better against St. Pat's, because he will be starting that game, because we are expecting them to just walk over. And that is 2 goals from Forest again. So a little bit of poor defending, and maybe the goalkeeper could do a little bit better with that one as well. Like, we are, a little bit poor at the back, which is kind of concerning me for when we come up against someone better. This has not been a great game for Marty on the right-hand side, I've got to say. We've got a couple of tired legs out there. Jakob, I'm sorry you're on your hat-trick, but you've got to come off. He is absolutely knackered. So we're going to move Mua onto the right. We'll bring Etta Eyong on up front. And we'll honestly leave the rest. We're only taking Jakob off because he's absolutely knackered. We don't want to get that boy injured. So Mua is naturally a striker. He's got a hat-trick, but he can play out on the out on the width as well. I'm sure he'll be fine. But yeah, he's definitely going to be our number 1 striker. And it's good to see Patrak and Ngoma both having great games. I think honestly the new signings of all, especially the ones I identified as like first choice signing, a first team player, have all done really well. I think we can definitely do with probably a better centre-back next to Estrada, probably a better winger on the left-hand side, and then we will be Champions League winning quality. But until then, we do need to make sure we don't concede any more goals, because we nearly conceded another one there, but thankfully it's gone over. And that is full-time, a 5-2 win. We've got goals in us. A hat-trick on his debut from the £1,003 man. £1,003? It's such a weird number. Yeah, he is unbelievable. Worth every penny so far. You'll love to see it. So, good start. Very good start to the league. It's 2 wins in 2. We go top of the league to end the episode. Love to see it. So we're going to leave it there. We've obviously got our Conference League games. We'll play that off camera. I think what we're going to do is come back for the Mansfield game against our old team, away from home, and we'll pair that with, I guess, Sunderland or something either side of it. Either Sunderland or Crystal Palace. But we've definitely got to go play our former side away from home. My first time on camera coming back. Obviously, we did play one off camera, but on camera, the first time back at the one call. Yeah, should be interesting stuff. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the UK Journeyman, and I'll see you all for more very soon.